बचपन से एक चीज़ तो बहुत क्लियर है कि अगर जीवन है तो मरण भी। जो आया है उसे जाना भी होगा। दादी नानी की कहानियों से लेकर किस्से किताबों तक एक चीज़ हमेशा तय रहती है कि जिस साइकिल को हम जीवन कहते हैं उसका अंत भी है। लेकिन कब, कहाँ और कैसे, ये हम में से कोई भी नहीं जानता। लेकिन हाँ, हम ये ज़रूर जानते हैं कि एक दिन वो होना है। मैं इस चैनल पे कोई पॉडकास्ट शुरू नहीं कर रहा हूँ जिसमें हम हॉरर स्टोरीज़ डिस्कस करेंगे। मैं आज भी आपके लिए एक ऐसी गेम लेके आया हूँ जो मैंने रिसेंटली डिस्कवर की। एक ऐसी गेम जिसको शेयर करने के लिए आप सभी के साथ मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ। और मैं बात कर रहा हूँ व्हाट रिमेन्स ऑफ एडिथ फिंच की। एक ऐसी गेम जो प्ले स्टेशन सब्सक्रिप्शन के साथ अवेलेबल है, और एक ऐसी गेम जिसमें हम एक्सप्लोर करेंगे फिंच फैमिली के कर्स्ड मोमेंट्स को। इन कर्स्ड मोमेंट्स में क्या है, ये पूरी स्टोरी हमारे लिए क्या लेके आएगी, मुझे नहीं पता। लेकिन हाँ, इसी के साथ मैं और आप शुरू कर रहे हैं NewbStation चैनल की पहली सीरीज़ एक हॉरर गेम के साथ, जिसका नाम है व्हाट रिमेन्स ऑफ एडिथ फिंच। तो हमने शुरू कर लिया गाइस व्हाट रिमेन्स ऑफ एडिथ फिंच, एक ऐसी गेम जो मैं एक्साइटेड था खेलने के लिए और मैंने रिसेंटली डिस्कवर की थी। और मैं चाहता था कि कुछ हॉरर और मिस्टीरियस गेम खेली जाए। सो लेट्स सी व्हाट दिस गेम हैज़ इन स्टोर फॉर अस। आई गेस हम बुक ओपन करते हैं।
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
ओके, सो आई गेस ये चैप्टर 1 है। वी आर एट द हाउस, जो कि मेंशन किया है हमारे प्लेयर ने।
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
ओके,
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
वाओ, इंडियन फीलिंग है गेम की।
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
ओके,
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
द फिंचेस में आ जाना।
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
ओके, सो आई गेस शी इज
The
द
woods around the
लास्ट
house have
मेंबर।
always been uncomfortably silent,
लेट्स सी
as if they're about to say something but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way
Wow.
I'd been dreaming about it.
बड़ा हाउस।
As a child, The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
गेम एक्चुअली में काफ़ी मतलब eerie सा वाइब दे रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ फर्स्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द सिनेमाटोग्राफी, सेकंड जिस तरीके से कैरेक्टर एक्सप्लेन कर रही है सब कुछ, इट्स अ वेरी eerie वाइब. I guess we have to find a way in. Let's see. Okay, back door है यहाँ पे. Oh, nice.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, we are in.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
This is kind of sad.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Everything has a story, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's explore these chairs, guys. ऊपर चल के देखते हैं कि what's in the store.
After Milton disappeared,
So far, so good.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother.
मतलब I'm impressed with this game, यार. The way अभी तक story telling चल रही है, it's really impressive.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
तो ये रूम है ग्रेगरी का, ये है कैल्विन का, एंड इवन इनके ईयर्स ऑफ बर्थ एंड डेथ भी लिखे हैं, लाइक 1950 से 1961. यार ये तो बच्चा था 11 साल का. 1976 से 77, यार ही वाज जस्ट 1 year old. आई गेस ये गेम थोड़ी सी सैड होने वाली है यार. ये 2 बच्चों का रूम था आई गेस. नहीं, 1950 से आई गेस माँ पापा का या फिर वो होगा.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room,
Edith.
I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh, she was a girl. और स्टोरी टेलिंग के भी मतलब डिटेल्स हैं इसका भी मॉली शी वाज आल्सो अ किड
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
डैम ये डेथ को इतना इजी कैसे ले रहे हैं यार व्हाट
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, she unlocked it. Let me put it back.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Chapter 1, guys. Here we go.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Wow.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly की डायरी guys.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Okay.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
So we are playing as Molly now. Wow.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, she ate a carrot. ये like hamster का carrot क्यों खाया यार? खाने के लिए तो मतलब ठीक है बट बच्ची है छोटी है बहुत. तो हम मॉली के रूम में ही है एंड ये उस रात की बात है when she was hungry and she wrote a diary about it. Wow.
I kept eating and eating.
She ate toothpaste.
I ate a lot of things that night.
मतलब मैं चाह के भी नहीं रुक सकता हूँ यार even if I know कि something is wrong.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
नहीं यार मतलब नहीं.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
She's a cat? What is going on, man? Okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
You're chasing a bird as a cat. Wow. Like I'm impressed.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Mr. and Mrs. Finch, I believe. But उनको पता भी नहीं है कि इनकी बेटी है.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
टॉयज वगैरह है यार ट्री हाउस में.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Wow.
All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
She wants to eat a bird, or maybe बच्ची है तो she is imagining herself as a cat because मतलब possible है यार.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Can you believe this? She's an owl now. मतलब I love this storytelling यार. It's so like बहुत ज़्यादा immersive है. This is something that I've never played before, so it's impressive.
Rabbits.
We are hunting rabbits because हाँ वो hungry है because.
Imagined his face.
We are hunting
looking
rabbits
up and
because
seeing
she's
mine
hungry.
through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry.
Wow.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
She's a shark in mountains. मैं मूव कर रहा हूँ उसको बट आई डोंट नो पानी में जा रही है
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
because she's
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. And I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
she's an octopus.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
We are now eating people. हम लोग लोगों को खा रहे हैं. मतलब क्या है? मतलब अभी तक मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि बेबी मतलब आई गेस ये उस बच्ची की इमेजिनेशन है. बिकॉज वो
I
बहुत ज़्यादा
wanted to
भूखी थी।
stop, but also I didn't.
दो लोगों को खा चुके हैं अभी तक। कैप्टन के बारे में
Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam
What?
towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
मतलब still it's like you're hooked to the story. You want to know कि आगे क्या होगा. This is that type of game. Oh, we are back to the room, guys.
I got closer and closer.
We are back to Molly's room.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
11 साल की बच्ची है, guys.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure he
संजय,
would have.
संजय, एक मिनट.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
संजय. Shout out to my brother संजय. You made it. तू बहुत ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल है. तेरा नाम एक गेम में आ चुका है. इसको मैं ज़रूर डालूंगा because this is something proud of you भाई. Okay guys, let's not break the tone of the video. आगे बढ़ते हैं. So,
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
that's how she died. This is going to be the one of the best games that I've ever played. मतलब ये chapter 1 था I guess, and I'm so into the story that मुझे जानना है कि what exactly was the curse of Edith Finch family. मतलब this is something that we are going to explore, we are going to see together, and हम लोग देखेंगे कि आगे स्टोरी में क्या होता है. It was heartbreaking कि 11 साल की बच्ची ने ऐसे भूख के वजह से अपनी लाइफ खो दी, and it was also very fascinating कि वो उस पीरियड में क्या क्या इमेजिन कर रही थी. I guess that was because of poisoning or some kind of effect. But हाँ, मज़ा आ रहा है इस गेम को खेल के. तो ये था पार्ट 1 इस सीरीज़ का. मैं आपके लिए और पार्ट्स लाता रहूँगा, एंड हम ऐसी ही सीरीज़ कंटिन्यू करेंगे NewbStation पर. तो मैं हूँ NewbStation, आपसे मिलूँगा नेक्स्ट पार्ट में. NewbStation साइनिंग ऑफ फॉर टुडे.